Well, good morning, campers. It's March the it's March 17th. It's 8:10. I'm just going to go off on my little walk. What I'm going to do, I think, is I just got me cup and that ready when I come back. I have to put this bloody step back on. I don't know if I'll do this in 2 videos, I think, because it might be quite long. What I'm going to do, I'm going to walk out in the middle of this field because it looks like it's drier underfoot. So I'll let you see what's going on. That's where I'm heading for, that bridge up there. I mean, you've seen all this before. I suppose some of you haven't seen it, haven't there? That's where I was parked last night, just in off the road here. It's quite nice. Quite a nice walk, I think. I'm just hoping that I can get across the railway line. I'm just hoping that I can get back in the woods from this side. If not, it'll be straight up and down. Mind you, I did find it really weird. I expect people will find it weird me because there's somebody walking across the middle of this field. But I did see some chap as I drove by the other day. Well, not the other day, a couple of weeks ago now. He was running. So I didn't realise why he was doing it, but it was quite obvious really, because you can see there's these tracks. But see, there's quite a bit of traffic about, isn't there? Yeah, it quite surprised me. But hey ho, there you go. It's certainly quite crisp this morning. You can just about see your breath. I'm just watching a bit of the news, and they're on about this COVID vaccination, the Zenith or whatever it is, saying about blood clots. Well, that's not good, is it? But then they got some guy on there that actually explained it, and they seem to think it's just like a coincidence because old people get these blood clots. And I was thinking, I wonder how many people go and have their jab, and then when they come out, their car won't start, out of all these millions of people. Is that something to do with the vaccine? And people that have a little accident on the way home in their cars, can't blame the vaccine on that, can you? Another thing I was thinking is, you see just where I've been. There's the van back down there. Yeah, and they're saying in the Wiltshire area, where I'm to, that 43, I can't remember, went from 43 to 47, it definitely went up. People have been diagnosed with a COVID. Well, that's out of 100,000 people. Well, now, that's pretty good odds, isn't it? I mean, if we went to war and we said, right, we're going to send our blokes into battle, we're going to send 100,000 into battle, and 43 of them will die, that's pretty good odds, isn't it? Yeah. Mind you, when I think about bloody war and that, I think it's usually, and that's strange. Yeah. All this field is wet, one little bone dry bit. You can see different things. Yeah, I like train. I was going to say the chuffer, but that's in my day, isn't it? Not in yours. Yeah, I mean, if you, when you were saying about all these people, that's a pretty good bet, I reckon. But when we go to war, a lot of times, it's usually under the pretense of helping a lot of foreigners, isn't it? You know, somebody's doing something to them, we go poke our fucking nose in. Or, not weird, look. That's dry, that's getting dry. I almost wasn't going uphill, that's why. Yeah, and, oh, looks like we can get the other side, doesn't it? Looks like a gate. Yeah. We're either going into their country. Look, there's a dead. Do you see him? That was a bloody hare. Ran straight out in front of me. I didn't stay still quick enough. Yeah, we're either going into their country to so-called help them, or we're going into their country to fucking nick it off them. Well, this used to be... So I'm sorry I'm dodging about on my things, but I say things as it comes into my head. When I was in my late teens, I used to drive up here. This used to be a lane. I used to drive up here. Of course, obviously it wasn't like this. It was a drivable track. Oh. Oh. Come on, you old bugger. Oh, I didn't want to put me weight on that, so I thought it might not be safe. That was silly, wasn't it? Yeah, I used to drive up here, get up through here in a Mini. You know, this is not a delicate plywood bear. Right away. This is Norton Plantation here. Yeah, anyway. So drive up through here, over this bridge. And if it was night time, we used to park just over here. But where I did a lot of my courting, another one here now. What's that say? Legally protected environment site. Yeah, so we used to drive up over here, and then I don't expect you can see it. Let me try and... Can you see that little white, where the track goes around, that little white dot? Then you go to the side of it, and just before you get to the horizon, there's a mound on your left, where you can get in behind there. And that's where I used to get in there and do me courting. This is it up here. Sun this morning. I didn't get up till on 7. I slept quite well last night. Well, here we are, we're on 8 minutes, so I'm going to take a chance and carry on with this. I was going to split it into 2, but if you watch it all through, you watch it. If you don't. Anyway, if you don't watch this all through, you'll get bad luck for the next 20 years. And if you do watch it all through, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe, you'll get good luck for the next 10 years. How's that for a deal? Yeah. It's nice in here, isn't it? It's a nice little walk. I mean, I don't do much of the fucking infantry stuff, but we used to come through here, like this way, and go up through there and all up through here in Land Rovers. But, yeah, well, I didn't have a Land Rover. Well, I did. I've had 2 or 3 Land Rovers, but when we used to come up here, I had one of those, I can't know what they're bloody called now. So I'm going to go around this way because it's wet. Ladder Cossacks. And the first one I had wasn't very good because it was right-hand drive for this country, so it was their design is a left-hand drive, and it's all a bit complicated on the bonnet. They've all sort of got it all in, like the steering rack, the steering box, and the battery and what have you. because it'll have a steering box on that. Get us up through these woods, isn't it beautiful? Isn't it lovely? Yeah, and so when we used to go on the ranges, and we used to get chased from one thing or another, it was a bit always dusty up there in the summer. Well, when I got my next one, I purposely got a left-hand drive one because you could get under the bonnet work on the bonnet bar. And also, when you were going down the tracks, if you can imagine it, you get my mate Dobbo with his Land Rover. He'd be coming down, and if this was a track like this, he would keep his wheels in this side of the track, and I would keep my driving wheel on this side of the track. So consequently, I could see past him with the dust coming up. And we were there one day, and there was Land Rover, chased us. I was behind. And when we got to the crossroads, going far too fast, Dobbo turned left, and I turned right. And the range warden skidded and finished up with his wheels. Because I would just presume it was dust, because he could have gone straight on, but he didn't. He skidded off the road, went into like a little ditch, which I found very amusing. Anyway, I'm going to show you some pictures of me now. If you go down to the woods today, I'm there. Well, they say this isn't a wood, they say it's a plantation. Is it? Right, that's enough for me. Yeah, so then, here we are. I suppose we can get down. See the railway line, can't you? You see the railway line? I can't get up that way. Yeah, but it's really weird, it is, through here, because there's hardly any tyre tracks. But, yeah, there's hardly any tyre tracks. But it's wide enough to come through. So, why people don't come down here, I don't know. This is a bit of a recce, really, because I'm thinking, when you come in this end by the car park, it's a bit weird. And it gets a sort of little bit boggy. Well, I'm just thinking if, excuse me, a little bit of wind that was. Isn't it lovely in here, though? Isn't it? What I'll do if I come again and it's dry is I'll come across the bridge and take the top track and go right round there. Because if you can make it out between those trees at the top, the field actually goes right round. But there you go. Anyway, I'm just talking a little bollocks, really, isn't I? Well, what's new, you say to yourself? So there's little tracks up through there that sort of disappear off. Yeah, but you can see nothing. See, being that front wheel drive, I mean, I know I got good tyres on there now, but they just aren't brilliant, you know what I mean? Because this front wheel drive, when you're pulling and not pushing, I mean, I could come, if I got down to there and turned round, I'd reverse back up through here, no problem. But if this was a little bit more stickier than it is now, I'd have a hell of a job to get back up through here. So this is like a little recce, really, for me. I don't know what the video's like, because I haven't got one of those bouncy camera stopper things. Whatever you call them. What do they call them? A gerbil or something, don't they? Yeah, they're, see, there's another track that goes through there. So there's plenty of places to walk up here. I'm not never parking under trees, but at least I know now I can't drive. If I come through here and park, then people could walk round you, but I think they find themselves disturbed, because it don't take fucking much to wind people up nowadays, do it. But this is where I park when I come up here. Out where those vehicles are there. Quite surprised not seeing nobody's come across with a dog. He's taking me fucking stick in case you've got to beat a dog off. Because you find a lot of people got these dogs. Oh, he's lovely, he's lovely. He's not, he's a pain in the fucking ass. And I don't want your dog jumping on me. Keep your dog under control. You know, your dog comes near me and looks slightly aggressive and I will fucking attack it. Because I got had by a dog when I was little. And I won't let them get near me now, I hate it. But see, you know, I get you going, all you dog lovers. Don't get me wrong, I like dogs. But I wouldn't want one in my van and smelly, horrible things when they're wet, innit? But so you've got all this area here. I mean, in the summer, I have got in there and parked. You know, you can sort of shunt in there, but you can't risk it because there's nothing more embarrassing than having solid ground like this and getting 3 foot off it and getting stuck. So see, you can see right through there. There's a field at the top. So it's like a little plantation. But see, this is what makes me laugh. Is you've got all this room to park. And this fucking joker just comes and parks all across the middle. But hey ho. You know, I mean, if I got my van in here now and parked right across the front of it, they'd fucking have to say, wouldn't they? You know. But I like people like that because when they say something to you, I just find it a good plan to tear them a new fucking arsehole. So, you know, let's just say, look, see, that's Ministry of Defence in there, so really you shouldn't park in there. I didn't know that. I didn't realise that was what do you call it? Hampshire penalty for offences. Range bylaws. That's what I say with these bylaws, see. Part of Salisbury Plain bylaws, public access. Salisbury Plain military lands are in almost constant military use. Permission is not required for the exercise of public rights of way. The experience and the extent, I'm going to read that to you. I've read all that out before. But here we go, we're coming up 18 minutes now, so whether we should have done that in 2 nines or not, I don't know. Oh, fucking bottle wire, pick that up. Yeah. So we're now on the other bridge, and this is Scratchberry Hill. If you look that up on the road, you'll find out exactly where it is. And these boards here, they're like what do you call this, isn't they? They're like the boards you used to drive over. Well, there's the railway. That way, sun's still not out. That's Salisbury Way. And this is towards Bath. So there you go, peeps. That's about the size of it. There's nothing. Yeah, Scratchberry Hill. I didn't know it was called that. But you're on the road. And there's me parked just here. Look, there's a hare there. Can you see him going down the... There he is. He's gone. That's 2 hares we've seen today. But it's certainly nice up here. People come up here. I mean, I'm stood 4 foot off the side. And yeah, so I'm stood 4 foot off the side in People are here you go. We're back here. So here we go, folks. We are back here. So we walked across that field to that bridge and back around that way. So very much more to say. Oh, hang on, there's a bottle that wants taken on there. That's a good fucking thing being on it. Selling fucking water. Hey? But there you go. Yeah, I've got much more to say really. I didn't have nothing much to say anyway, so I just take you for a little walk. Anyway, peeps, we'll have a good day. Look after each other. Stay classy. Love you all. Remember, no fighting. Bye bye. And you skins.